focus. Please don't do this after down. Not like this time that I'm ready to come out fully for my babes, you know. So yeah, yo. Hey guys, welcome back to Shaz's house. I'm supposed to be, and I'm showing like this, I'm supposed to be remorseful, right? Doing well. Like, I honestly want to say thank you to all of you who reached out. So yeah, guys, really missed you all so much. So yeah, yos, I'm happy that I'm back again, and I feel like now is the time. First of all, I didn't even know that I am going to be ready. Okay, maybe I knew I was, but I didn't know that anytime soon I'm going to be mentally ready, emotionally, you know, physically, to come out and, you know, give you the answers to your questions and all that. I did not know about it, but God grace, like, yeah, she has come again, everything. But yes, without him, I don't think that I would even be here. Like, we wouldn't even be talking. You wouldn't know if Shaz's shop house said anything. But yeah, I just say glory to God, and I also want to say big thank you to you all that always, and you guys are just, you know, supportive. The way you guys are just so supportive, you guys are always there. Those who checked in to make sure, oh, is she fine? The whole stuff, you know why I'm here, you know what I want to talk about. Yeah, so before I start any Shaz's shop house thing, I need to give you guys the premium, I want to say premium juice, because it's not as if I was there when the whole thing started and all. But yeah, before we start, I want to apologize. I wouldn't say it's convenient, because totally not. It's not coming out my siblings, my family, I mean, here and there. So if I am in, obviously popping in, popping out and all that. Now that I'm out, there's another big problem, and the problem is I'm at the balcony actually, so you would be able to hear the noises around, you know, outside, the movements and all that. But please, I apologize. Please pardon me. I just need to push this through, because I have other content, I mean, that I have to upload. But it is reasonable and courtesy demand that I come out to talk to my peeps about my disappearance, my absence and all. Some of you already know, but I know some of you have also asked me, and say thank you guys. You guys are just family, and I'm so grateful. Like, if I don't say it often, just know that I'm saying it today, that every single day you guys are my thoughts and prayer. Trust me, you guys are now, like, you guys are part of Shaz's Shop House family, and without you, I don't think there will be like existence of Shaz's Shop House or anything. So me not coming out, and I'm so sorry for those people I have come at that point in time. You know, some peeps now, I know, like, it's some people actually genuinely mean it, or I don't know how to explain the fact that maybe when someone is really down and not in the mood of talk, like, okay, you're just coming out from a traumatic experience, and you know, boom, someone just comes up to you and say, oh, the war, so what are you going to do? What's next? Hey, yeah, there's some people that don't know how to take that shit, and at that time, that period, it was not easy for me. So if I've come out at you know, I'm sorry. And you know, some of you that I was like, I snubbed, or like maybe when you put the question at me at that point, I didn't know what to say. I mean, I'm also sorry. And for those who I haven't responded to, I'm very sorry. Like, I've just been caught up with you. So yeah, getting into the gist. Okay, some questions, some annoying, and they're no longer annoying, because I feel like I'm going to this stage, I've already got to the point where if you ask me, I'll just laugh. If you ask me, or if you say, oh, what next, I'm like, it's God though, and it's still him. I mean, if it was happening right now, I don't think I would have survived or escaped whatever. Like, I'm telling you. So yeah, I believe that God has me, and he has always got me. What happened? Can you tell me? Give me the credit of what I want. Can you tell me? The question was annoying. How would you come to meet me and say, how the Putin, how I'm not Putin related. Please don't bust my brain. But okay, I'm here to answer a few of the questions I know, and the ones I witnessed, and you know, so on and so forth. So yeah, questions people ask me like, oh, hope you're good, hope you're fine. I mean, you can see me, right? I'll answer all that. So yeah, I mean, there's some people that also look good and look as if everything is okay, but like, it's not all that. So I get we differ. Some people actually mean what they ask. Some people just ask it because, oh, people, let me just spit out, or let me spit it out. You get. So I get you all. Oh, are you safe? All those other questions, I'm here to answer it. Remember, I'll try to, because I didn't document anything down, I didn't write anything down coming here to it. I don't know, like, I just said let me comment it, because I mean, I have other contents to upload, and if I don't do this one now, it will hinder me for, you know, keeping you guys engaged. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, let's get right into the video. Boom. It was Friday 24th. It was on 24th of February, Thursday morning, by
5 a.m.
that I could recall. Yeah, that I could recall. I am not in the whole of Ukraine. I'm going to tell you how, because precisely in Ukraine, Kharkov, that's where, or That's where I was. So yeah, first thing first, right, was on that morning, that Thursday morning, I was actually, yes, I was asleep because our classes were still online. Not because of the world threats though per se, but because like the whole COVID stuff and all that. So we had some of our classes online. I mean, yeah, if not even all. So normally my time was to wake up I usually wake up every 6 a.m, say my prayers, 7:30 start my preparations for my classes and all that. On a norm, who would want to call me at that time, knowing that in your own right sense that everybody's going to be sleeping at this time? Or maybe if you're not sleeping, I mean, you have some dues, so what do you call those, you have your routines. I mean, you don't call like that except you message. So I was on the bed and somebody, like, I was hearing the phone vibrating. I was like, maybe it's a mistake. I didn't check because normally how I do is that before my devotion, before I start conversing with people, communicating or doing any other thing, I have to talk to God first. That's my principle. I mean, I was talking to my king. I mean, the king. That doesn't make sense. So yeah, that's by the way. So yeah, it was ringing, and I'm like, okay. And now, this thing that you just touch the side of the phone, and when you touch the side of the phone, it would like silence it. So it's again it ring. It kept on ringing. It kept on like non-stop. You get me? I mean, it was like non-stop. And I'm like, who is this person? So yeah, and I still ignored it because of the way my phone kept on ringing. And I know at that point, if I should take my phone and see, okay, the people calling, I might likely just get distracted and then pick up before I talk to God or something like that. So I just said, okay, I had to rush my devotion and everything. And then I was like, okay, let me check what's up, because like the calls were really much, the text messages and all that. So, but before then, I had people who were like outside of the country, like mostly in Nigeria, UK, texting and saying, oh, are you fine? This is what I'm hearing. But we inside, we didn't know, we didn't have any, okay, there was no any tension. We could move freely, schools were opening. I mean, we were able to go to places, and life was normal. Okay, before then, I guess what made us relax, because me normally that would like flare up, I was not actually scared at that period, because number one, they told us, they gave us a date that on the 16th this was going to happen. That's what they said. Putin said. We saw the news. So yes, and then at that time people were anticipating, and it was already late for me to say I want to book my plane and all that, to book my ticket and all that. So I was like, if it's next tomorrow that this is going to happen, please don't worry, I'm going to be fine, no tension, nothing. People texting me, I say, oh, don't worry, I'm fine, I'm not hearing, I'm not seeing anything. They were the ones that were really like, they were the ones that were really about it, and I'm like, but I didn't think for a second that it was that, but I believe that everything was all planned out by God. So yeah, but then, me being the only one, like me, it was not just because I had sisters, so I had to I called home and say, okay, let it be that my sister would, buy her ticket and go home. Now don't worry, I'll be here. So I think she had already bought her ticket down, and she had already packed for her journey, because she was supposed to leave. I told you it was Thursday when it happened. She was supposed to leave on Saturday, that weekend. So my dear, that it just happened that it just happened so fast, and we all got caught up in it. They were calling and they're asking me, have you heard? Did you hear that explosion? I said, what explosion? Before another call came in, I'm coming, hold on, I picked up. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? I was saying, like that was when fear just gripped me. I was so freaking scared. You don't even want to get what happened. That like I was, if you have ever met me when I'm in shock or I'm scared, you would think that I'm catching cruise. I mean, how they say, you would think I'm chilling. You actually think I'm chilling, because this is what happened here. I was just, when they said it, I just sat down. A normal person I know would actually take their box, start putting things. This is how I sat down. My phone was in my hand shaking. They said, hello, I said, yes, I can hear you. Okay. But as for me, at that point, don't tell me when the thing is already heated, because there's nothing I could have done by that time. So I kept on receiving calls and all that, messages. Oh, did you hear? See, they just bombed a place in Perimohar, not so far, like that, there and all. How come I did not hear? I was like, okay, wait. I went to go and peep through the window. Guess what? I saw my neighbors, my Ukrainian neighbors. There were so many, packing up their stuff, their luggage, putting in the car, zooming off and all. And they were like, okay, what's happening and all that. They said that can we book our ticket? How? They already bombed the airport, so what do you mean? Book what? It was just so somehow and all that. So we just felt like we were stuck, right? Yeah, I went in the other rooms, had to wake my sisters. I was like, wake up, this was happening. point, everybody was just, okay, what do we do? I got a call from my friend. She also said that, oh, she heard it, and it's very, like, it's loud in her area. If she could, like, come over. I was like, and I was really happy that, okay, somebody is coming. How will I be able to deal with my kids' sisters? Like, I mean, someone would be around and we'll all work things out together. So I was waiting that, okay. So what came to my mind was stocking up. So we're like, okay, we're going to stock up. Like, when she comes, we'll all go and stock up. So in case of anything, we know that, oh, we already have food and everything and all that. But this is what happened here. When she came, we all went to stock up. Stocking up coming, it was very difficult to order taxi. We saw a lot of people running into the metro, under the bunkers and all that. I was shocked. I was like, we just wanted to go now. What's going to stock up and come back? Like, what's happening? They were like, stay here. All that. My sisters are at home. No, don't worry. It's actually, I was scared. But even if I was saying it, I didn't mean it at that point. But I actually just wanted to strive to go and meet them at home. Let's not be like, oh, they are left at home. No, it wasn't going to work that way for me. So yeah, actually, you know, we actually rushed everything up. We even forgot some of our stuff in the closet there where we keep our stuff when we entered the. We had to rush. Even the taxi man, it was God that sent him, because honestly, this man was not going to carry us because he had family. He had a family at home, his kids and children. His wife and kids. He was trying to tell us and all that. We said, okay, we'll add money. Then I had to drop us there, and you know, as we were going, we saw that the shells were flying. The taxi man had to tell us that, okay, this is it. This is what is flying. That this is it. We were actually so scared and all that. So going back home, we got some stuff, and what we got was mainly canned, something that we can be able to preserve, because when things happen like this, I think there was blackouts, there was like lights, gas, everything was turned off, so we had to get that were not perishable. Just like that, hearing news that, okay, of explosion, we were actually seeing it on the news that this exploding and all that, flying missiles everywhere. Oh my god, I mean, it was just so, I don't know, I was this way. I just sat down so still. They said, it's Shalom, pack up, because that night we didn't sleep at home at all. Nobody, there was even curfew at night by 10 p.m. But before then, they had asked all of us to go to the closest metro to stay on the ground. Asked all of us to, you know, stay in bunkers. And that metro, you know how metro is now. How can that be convenient or comfortable? But at that point, there was no any choice, my dearest. We had to go there, and because of staying there, we brought our blanket and some things that we just have to keep us for that night in the metro. But before the 10, we thought about it that can't we just got some indomies and see that you like to make. That was the way, so we had to take it, because I mean, without food, like, you can't proceed now. You get it. So yeah, that's what's up. So that's what went on and all that. So we had to go and make noodles, and you know, anyhow the noodles was, thankfully it came out nice. We bought it like for them, my other siblings in the metro, for us and all that, and that was where we slept. Able to sleep fully, because some of my men are, oh, what's going to happen and all that. And the next day again, we had to go back home in the morning. Okay, everything was okay. Now I went to go back.
So they said the curfew ended 6 a.m. I just woke up and it's like 6:20 a.m. Like, people are already leaving the metro where we came for shelter. So we're leaving now. I went to check outside to catch internet, because I didn't have internet connection on the ground, so I'm just coming back inside. A lot of people are started leaving, and you know, in case of anything, again, all heads up, and we try to, you know, act on the information we get. You know, keep you guys posted.
Before you know, another new, they are pumped. I want to say that you guys just pack your emergencies anyhow, I have to run. And I had not had my bath. I was still praying. I was still talking to God. And at that point, I saw that I could hear the noises, like the people around me, because someone else again came to join us at home, and they were already packing up as far. Like, I'm like, okay, I just had to pray, rush up my prayer. I'm like, what's going on? They said this is another thing again. You just have to just leave let's just go, just pack something. At that point, I tell you, I didn't have my bath. Nobody had their bath. It was early in the morning when we just came and said we want to rest from the metro to the house. My dear, this thing happened like just like that. We have not even thought of anything at all, and that's how, we all packed up our bags, and you know, like when I say pack up bag, I didn't pack anything. I carried empty box. When I'm telling you, I'm not joking. But that's why I say, if you see my wardrobe, normal, like the people that know me, that have visited my apartment, you know how full my closet is. I didn't carry one of it. You might think that, okay, why is she saying that? Among all the things, I meant to think of clothes. That's how, you know, some people do. I mean to think of all this stuff, but no, that did not come to my mind. I'll take the grace of God for me to take my documents, because at that point I was confused. This is how I sat down in the front of my wardrobe, and I was just looking at my wardrobe like this. This is the way I was actually looking at my wardrobe, like up and down, up and I don't know what to do. I pack. packed. Like the people are packed now. Shalom. I say, if I'm to take this stuff now, this clothes, where is it going to? Like everything at the end was just vanity for me. That's what I said at that point. I said everything vanity. I don't know what to take. If I'm supposed to take something, it will have to be food and water. But even that, I didn't have the time. So we went to the metro and we realized that the first train had already gone. So they said they told us when the second train is coming. The Vauxhall, sorry, is the place that is the big metro we use to travel to another city, and it's very close to my house. It's just a stone throw. Not really, but you can just walk in less than 5 minutes. What's in 5 minutes? Like less than 5 minutes to get there. So yeah, that's what actually saved us. So I was there so uncomfortable. I was just, if you see me, you just think this girl's an angry girl, because I wasn't able to talk. I didn't brush. Come to think of it, and you come and meet me, I'm talking so like you have my bath. So I was just standing, just going, I'm fine, hi, how's everything? Okay. That's how I was doing. So I wasn't comfortable. I had to tell my friend that I'm going back home. She's like, remember, if you go this distance, I was like, maybe if I go this thing, don't worry, I'll go, let's do this thing. But see, they told me the time, I find all that I would have been able to calculate the time, plan it, and know that okay, everything is going to be just right in time. So I ran off, and I guess yeah, we all went together. So we had to back. It's just so funny, but it's just so funny and shameful. But there was no time, so everybody entered in the bedroom. Everybody pair yourself off and back like that. So that's what we had to do, and you know, they now actually gave me the time to we know that park that we're living far away, that would not have opportunity to eat, that would have not had of course, who is running and still looking for food to eat. So we had to, like, some people are cooking in the kitchen, some people are having their bath, and that was the time for me to even also pack up. I was trying to pack up. Guess what? Still shame. Like, okay, I carried something. I just carried like joggers. I carried 2 joggers, and I think I carried hoodies, and what again? I think my documents, and that was all. The rest, vanity. I don't even know if everything that is still at home is actually alive. So yeah, that's what life is, and that's how life can be. It's still well. But if anybody hear me saying I am grieving over my clothes, I want my clothing that are there, they can't slap me, because some people still worse than even there, honestly speaking. So everybody just, I just have this thing, faith. I don't know, I'm just so optimistic that everything is going to be fine again. I am very sure, 100% sure. Like fine. Well, things kicked in that period because so I don't know, after everything we had made our way to the metro, we met the people at church, like the church members and other people around, met them there. So we're able to like go, and at that time we actually heard a sound of bombs. We heard
from south to the metro train station is shifted and
it like this. We had to see the way people flew. It's south. I was putting eyes. Okay, my sister, I said this one is here, let me know that if anything. But that time, I'm sorry, everybody for yourself. That's when I understood that clearly. Everybody here. I had another work to do. It wasn't that easy, especially when you are now the eldest among them. It's going to be really stressful, and you start thinking that okay, this that I had to like look for them again, gather them again, and then that's how we did for our train. And the train, I think the first train was really confusing because the place that the whole wheel thing was happening, the bombing, the shelling, the missiles that were thrown that was happening was in Kiev, and it was indicated that on that train that we were was going to Kiev. We all entered, and then we saw that okay, it's Kiev. People started dropping out. I was thinking, normal me, me, I can be careful at times. So, normal me, I wanted to calm down. Then what kicked into my mind? I thought I'll stay. At least you're inside somewhere. If they should bomb the place that you wanted to leave now, what will happen? Just enter. Do you get it? Like, my mind was speaking to me. At that time, you could see me and think I'm mad. You could see me and sense that this girl is mentally, because I was listening to my mind. I wasn't even ready to listen to anybody, and trust me. Like, I wasn't ready to. I was listening to my mind and my instinct. So I said to myself, if I calm down now, everybody rushed into this train right now, because some of the people I'm with, like people that I look out for, they also were with me. Some of them are in this part of the train, and the other part of the train, how are you going to communicate to them and they'll come down? You guys will scatter. I told myself, oh no, I'm here, we'll sit down here. But of course, I wasn't saying it because I could help myself. I was saying because I knew that God has me and God got me, He had my back. So we kept on going, and then as the train kept on started moving, because actually our train was not just jam-packed, wasn't full with so much of everybody. I was still optimistic, saying, oh, nothing. You're carrying bomb shelling and you're saying nothing. They are still in the bunkers, under the metro and all that. So I said something like, okay, let's keep going. We're going. And then I now realized that it's not everybody that I'm supposed to be on this train that are here. I had to call. I was really angry. Like, you could just hear it from my voice. Like, people even came out. Like, are you okay? Are you alright? People are running, and then you're telling me that it's Kiva. Like, how you sure it's Kiva and all that? I was just trying to, like, I was yelling at them. Like, why are you not in the train? Why is something happening and all that? Everybody was confused. They said that Kiva. No, at that point, I mean, you don't blame anybody because you are for yourself. Anything at that point that comes to your mind, and you are really at rest for it, do it. But not really again. So yeah, that's what happened. And they were like, oh, that the next train will enter. And the next train came. Some people still made it into the next train. Some people did not make it, but I said they don't know the train. But actually, that's how it was. The other train again, that some of my people were supposed to enter. That's where like racism started increasing more and more often. Because like Ukrainians, they had bunkers so they could enter. But the thing became serious that they also needed to run for their lives. But mind you, men were not allowed to leave the country from 18 plus. I was just the guys this one. But I don't want to ask you guys this step by step. That's by the way, just remind me. So they're not like, yeah, they're not allowed to leave. So it was mainly the women that were leaving, but there were racism from the, you know, skin color kind of stuff. Some people enter, come with knives, and you know, show it to especially the guys, the black guys, and tell the black guys that if you don't calm down, you know what now, you know what's up. Okay, to calm down. Like, since it just happened, some people had to, like, you know, put their pets in place of other humans. That was just so hurting. And you know, try to like pull it down the black guys out of the train, and it wasn't easy. Some people stood throughout the journey, whole 24-hour plus journey. It was on an but we actually went to the Kyiv time. We don't know. We actually, our mind was like, this was Poland we're going to head to. So we used the train. It was the train, they call it evacuation train, to just take us, you know, out of the whole the city and all that. It's called an evacuation train to take us out of the city. The noise is too much. Like, I apologize for that. So yeah. So from there, you know, we had to go, and at the end of it all, I don't know, we just peeled our way through, and we realized that where we were heading to was going to be Hungary. We stayed for like hours or more than, you know, 24 hours plus on the road. You know, sleeping, wake up, and for me it's very difficult that if I don't brush my teeth, I mean, I can't eat or do anything. So it was that difficult for me. I had to be patient. So when I got down out of the train, I was able to, you know, just get water, because I had toothbrush, just this backpack toothbrush and small, you know, economic toothpaste. That's what I had. So I had to use it like that. I was on the street. I did not care. I just said all I wanted to do was eat at this point. So I had to brush wherever I feel like I should. So that's what I did. I went out. I had to have my like, I brushed, you know, wash my face, eat, and I felt like I was okay. So actually, we went to Uzhgorod. Uzhgorod is actually in Ukraine, but almost like the outskirts of Ukraine. So glory to God, we got there successfully. So I'm getting there now. When we actually got there, we were not really, you know, we were not sure, not even we were not sure where is our next step going to be. Some people have been, they were so confused. There was so much confusion. People not being in control of their emotions. I mean, yes, I understand that you're feeling somehow. Don't put it at people. Do you get? Put it in your mind. Get angry at yourself. Scream at yourself. Shout if you need to. Go and cry if you need to. But don't put it at anybody, because what you are going through at that point, someone is going through worse than in that situation. You are not alone. Other people also are in that situation you are in. So putting it on other people, flaring up, was not acceptable at that point. At that point, I was ready to come out as anybody who would not be able to control the emotions on either me or anybody around me. Honestly, it was that serious as that. So yeah, let's keep up. As we're going, some people are coming out with different opinions. I mean, it's okay for you coming out with your opinion. And then we actually found somebody that could help us. We ordered a bus, and then we all entered the bus to take us to a place. Okay, the place that it took us to was this thing, but it was actually Uzhgorod. It was still actually Uzhgorod, and Uzhgorod was like outskirts. It was like outskirts of Ukraine. So the bus was actually taking us there to like the place we could, like, you know, the place was supposed to take us to the border, so that Uzhgorod, you could actually take a car to the border. But if you use feet to that place, to like the border, they will send you back. So you have to come with a vehicle. So that's how we all had to, like, you know, charter a bus to take us there. But I told you, God has been with me from the beginning of my existence till now, till He's still. There was difficulty, of course there would be, but what? His grace is sufficient. He was just there. He was just there throughout. That he actually, because it was already late, it was getting late, and I mean, there are girls that, like, we're humans. I mean, so what happened was that they actually helped us out by taking us to a missionary school. Other people have passed through that Uzgorod. Not even one of them knew or got that help that, oh, we are going to put people here in this missionary school to scatter for your need. That missionary school, there was clothing, there was bedding. I don't know if you're following my updates. I was updating people on some of my social medias that, okay, this is where we are now, thank you, your call. Sometimes I couldn't answer messages because under the metro, in the journey, there was no internet, plus I was not in that state of answering. So I was like, if I'm to answer, what will I say and all that? Like, this is it. So yeah, this is that. I'm just going to show you the video.
Grateful that I finally got into the city, Uzgorod, which is close to the border. So when we got out of the Vauxhall here, we got a bus that was able to take the first set of people. We had the second set, and coming, the busman took us to a missionary place. We did not see that coming. We were thinking that, oh, okay, another stranded night that would have to, look for another means of transport and all that. So we actually hired him, and he showed us here, and then we saw that it's actually a missionary school, which is giving us shelter for the night. There are beddings here. We already have beds set up there. There are beddings here. There are also food which we could eat for the night. I mean, I'm so grateful to God.
Well, so yeah, we got to the missionary place. They showed us where the bed. We had to lay the bed for everyone there. They showed us the food, and everybody had to respect themselves because I mean, it was not that easy. God did this for us, and we were so grateful. So that the next day we could like take off because it was late, not really late, but yeah, it was getting so late, and it was almost like getting to 9, 10, and 10 at that border. It could take you not more, like it could take you a day on that, being on that border, because if you get to the border, you see queues, cars like around in your phones, like the many immigrations are there before they even let you pass the border. You have to do some ransacking and all that. That's what we had to go through. So the next morning we already planned that, okay, that's when we will now prepare ourselves to like start the journey again. The busman comes to pick us, and we worked according to plan. We woke up, tried to clean the places that these people actually gave us in love and wholeheartedly, and then we had to thank them. We continued our journey, freshen up, and then we went. And I told you that place, but do you know that they actually had to answer us? The only time they actually did, like, we were on the queue. It was looking like, oh, after this car, but the one person that they will use will be like up to like 5 hours plus, like 80 or even more. A car will contain like different people. So it's each person, like the immigration people at the time, they're not up to 20 immigration people at that border. So it was really long. It was really tiring, but we had to enjoy because we have gotten to the peak of it. Glory to God. So at that time we were waiting and all that, and at the border, the gist I said I was going to use it was that the sad part was when some family were being separated. There was a law that if you're not up to 18, you can pass through the border, but if you're more than 18, from 18 plus, they will have to send you back. I saw when these men were being separated from their wife, it was a whole lot of tragedy. They were crying, like hugging each other. I mean, you have to stand and fight for your country. That was it at that point. That they had to tell them, like, that hugging and crying was not okay. You lay down your life for your country, and okay, I'm not saying don't do it, but what if you do it? I miss you, I get to miss you, I don't see you, all this kind of thing. Like, they were not even sure if I will see my family again, but okay, I just want to tell you bye bye. And the funny part of the gist was, what's up? Like, they have to check your boots now, ransack it well. They checked, and behold, some people were actually inside the boots. Some people, like some men, according to what some men were actually inside the boots that, they had to take them out and send them back. There was a whole lot of another episode of crying. When it got to our home finally, we actually had to like pull through to show our passport and all that. They gave us stamp, and we pulled through to glory of God. Then at that border, we were now on our way to, it's going to really take a whole lot of journey again. Imagine going from Ukraine to Hungary, like it's plain, it's still far or not that far, but imagine I'm going with a bus to, Hungary. How far it will be. And that journey entirely that we started. So we started it. Thankfully, I had a family friend that was in Hungary that was ready to help. So he actually came through for us. Glory be to God. I got to Hungary. And in Hungary, most people mainly were in Budapest because that's the place, like, it's well known. It's just like you coming into, and the first place you come into is the Budapest, so people were there. So the place I was to go was like my family friend in another city in Pet. So that is how, that is how we finally, we finally went there with I didn't settle down mentally, but I settled down physically. I mean, if you could have seen me, you would have known that, okay, yeah. But I wasn't that. You won't say I'm that fine. There were some disturbing messages coming to me telling me that, oh, you settled down, you can't even text me and all that. Who told you I'm settled? That kind of thing. Like, I told you that, and like that's what even made me, you know, do myself with myself and my own thinking and with God. I said, God, you brought me here, right? Oh yeah, do. You know what? Before then, my family, friends, relatives, they were like bringing up like, oh, you will start schooling here, or blah 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 blah. I'm like, I don't understand, you guys should not even put up this thing to me. It was a whole thing that I could not explain. Cried myself to sleep. There was all this. I said that at this point, I can't run anywhere. If it's not God, who else? Then there's nobody else. I mean, there's nobody else. So like, it was just me and God, not me and anybody. In fact, if you're my friend that time, you would even think that we had even break out everything like that. But the truth was that I was just observing myself, my retreat with my God. I just wanted to know, I just wanted to hear from him. I wanted to tell him that, can you explain to me? I know. So yeah, he really came through. There's this pastor so much, Pastor Natalia. I really love this man so much. At that time, that period, he actually, I don't know, but somehow God used him to, you know, minister so a lot of things to me that I could really literally say, yes, this is for me. This man is speaking, he's talking to me. And from there, I was, you know, transformed. I've transformed from being, you know, worried to be okay, to even being a sort of encouragement to other people. I knew that I had no love clothes or other thing, but I managed to, you know, strive to just say, let me start up something. I went to get some few tops. Here is one of the clothes I got from Hungary. The top, yeah, here is one of it here, and I like it. I don't know, it just looks so. Yeah, that's what happened. And honestly, I'll just tell you that I'm so grateful to God. That at that time I got my peace of mind. But still, like, questions I couldn't still answer were like, what next? Why would you ask me what next? Do I say what next? Do you know what next for you too? Don't ask me what next. It was really, it was, I don't know, it sounded so irritating. There are some people I just, you know, did not just answer. Some people and all that. So some people I just like that could not just understand my situation. You know that I mean, you're praying, hey, calm down. You cannot just come at me and start sending me random texts or what? You didn't even, I don't care, don't ask me how you are anything, but just keep your cool. Then later on, when everything is calm and you know that, okay, yes, I'm updated, that everything is okay, and I come at you, I come to talk, then you can now bring up whatever. You know, some people just let their, like, this period is, you don't know who this person truly is until this kind of things arise, until all the situations around you, like, until it happen before you really tell who this person is. So that's why I really saw true colors. But I said glory to God. I wasn't sad, I wasn't happy about that, but it was what Thanksgiving. Because I mean, if that thing would have not happened, would you have known that this person is this person is that? But actually, I'm so grateful for everything that happened. Was not just a mistake. But yes, I want to give glory to God. Yeah, and I prayed against that hungry, like what to bring you guys to. Why were you guys think that I should start my school here again? Can you guys just calm down? I pray that, oh God, please come through. This is the time you will show up. I know you have plans, special plan for me. I know you have your intentional about me. Not at this time, so that I'm not going, you know, like, it felt like, at that period, it felt like as I was praying, it felt like it was, the more the hungry still was pushing me to stay here, because they told me to go and, you know, get stamp, because you're not legal until you get the permit. They already gave us stamp, but you're not legal to get the permit. They told us to go. And in Budapest over there, I was communicating with some of my friends, and they told me that, oh, they gave them a month. So it was before, it was 3 months, but it was 3 months. But you know, Nigerians, Africans, they'll come and just start misbehaving, so they reduced it to a month. I was just so happy. So when I went there, guess what? They gave me 3 months. They gave me 3 months. It was just so scared. I said, what's all this? Okay, Shebi is God. I leave it in your hands. Shebi, when I leave everything in your hands, at the end of the day, I can't regret, because it's you. You have a perfect plan for my life. So that's how I kept it on. I kept on praying, kept on allowing God. I said, you God, take it, take the lead, take the lead, take the lead, take the lead. And that is how it went through, my dear. That is how that's why evacuation flights came. I mean, I said, evacuation flights come. We're passing these things that are coming and just passing us by like this. They say, don't worry, you are not. I said, okay. So the next evacuation flight I was going to go, I don't know, there was just this thing that people should prepare and just come back. okay, before then, I said we didn't hear from our school. One of my prayer points is like, God, please, I know that these teachers are going through tough time, but please, can you just give, like, let there be a convincing information. I don't know how, but Lord just did. And that's how we got message that don't worry, everything's fine, we're going to do online distance learning from where you are and all that. I sent this message to my people, and they were like, okay, guys, so come back. I said, people, oh, my country, Nigeria. So so that's how we all that's how we came with the evacuation flight. And you know, God bless Nigeria. I don't know, for our sake, for my sake, you know, it was better. They actually fed us. For me, I would say, like, it was okay. Because normal Nigeria, you think that you're gonna eat. So when they came, but even Nigerians and time, they don't know how to decide at all. I thought 8:30 was the time for the flight. I think even before 8 or something like that. We went there, we stayed like up to 4 good hours, standing, waiting, you know. And after 4 good hours, we entered the plane, waited for hours, did a filling fuel for how many hours? Another 4 hours. I think we started our journey by 3 p.m. from 8:30. We came before 8. In fact, I woke up.
Hey guys, so the time is here already. I've been to Nigeria and our flight's evacuation. So I'm putting the evacuation plane and it's coming by 8 a.m. So we're all at the hotel. That's our spot of meeting for the bus to take us to the airport. So catch you guys.
At 4 a.m. prepared, went to the place of waiting for where the bus was going to pick us. At 6, came to pick us there, went to the airport. We stayed there till like hours. But also there for that airport, I met my friends, I met people that, okay, we are going now, we are safe. Because there was also information, news flying around that there might be, you know, the war extension to other European countries. And at that point I was still like, and then, you know, saved us, and then we are all safe and we came here, you know, at the airport. I'm going to upload the, you know, because the Minister of Foreign Affairs actually came to address us, and I actually took the record. So it will not be in this video, it will be in the next video. There might not be any introduction or anything. I'll just put it and tell you guys, like, just show you guys everything that he said. And so far so good. Some plane, they actually gave us $100 each, which is good. I mean, we're lost. And even though some people say this is not what the government gave us, they gave them more, but at least they released that little to us. Can you just say thank you? Can you just say thank you? Like, can you just be grateful in your heart that you're not even for this people took you out of the $1,000 plus that you would have paid for your distance? It was free. On to how on the whole Nigeria is, they took you free. I mean, don't forget, as normal Nigeria, they would have forgotten you in that plane. It wasn't that easy. So like I was just so happy. My heart was really glad that these people did these things. Or they gave us, and the $100 gave us even a card, an MTMC option appliance activated my own that contains 19,500, and some people is working for them have credits like free airtime to call. And you know, it was so good. I was so okay, but hopefully this week I should be able to do it, so I wouldn't waste it, because after 2 months it's going to be like, you know, deactivated and all, so I have to activate it so it wouldn't, you know. So I thank God that, and now okay, I'm saying you guys can all see me. I want to also say thank you once again for you all coming through with your messages, your prayers. Your prayers actually, you know, I wrote all your prayers to safety. I'm so grateful for that prayers. God heard our prayers. I mean, we joined faith together, and I'm alive, I am healthy, and I am so grateful. And at least your questions can keep coming in. I'll try as much as possible to answer you. And as I'm here now, I'll try to put in our content to make you guys engage, keep you guys, you know, engaged. So just try to be grabbing almost every day. Just try to grab ice cream, put it in the freezer, to preserve in the freezer. This is not Nigeria. Put it in the freezer so that you'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to get the gist. So you'll be able to get the gist, so you'll be able to enjoy the gist. So there are some gist that if you are not eating and if you are not just snacking on your popcorn and ice cream, it won't enter like that. It's just like please talk and go. But if it's the gist that you go enjoy, it will digest very well. Family, so I know that I am safe, everything is fine with your loved ones, to your families who actually also you know, was a victim and experienced all this. It's not going to be easy on our part too, and I actually want you guys to be chilled with us. Try to, like, you know, give them encouragement, support them. You know, for now, whatever copying and, you know, they just start saying things from nowhere. I just want you to, like, to be patient and come with them, ignore whatsoever, you know, rudeness, because I'll say that it's actually not their fault. So many things are in their mind. They don't just know if it's going to be the churn. Am I going to still push through? Is this trauma going to, when is it going to go? It takes God's grace. There's some people you see now that actually were victims, and they're perfectly fine, not because it takes God's grace. You actually have to put them in your prayers, hold their hands, encourage them in love, you know, show them that, and let them know that everything is fine. I also want us to, like, you know, pray, and you know, pray for the people, the souls who were lost due to the war, or in the midst of the war and all that. Some people who are to give up their lives just to see that their country is safe. let our prayer also go to their family, that God will comfort them. Actually, this thing is not easy for you to stand up one morning and say, yes, I'm fighting for my country, peace will reign, let me go. So want us to, like, at this point in time, be cautious. Your word will just experience this. When you were talking about things, when you want to, actually, spit out something or spill out something, you have to think deep before you say it. Do you understand? Do not pop up questions from nowhere that now that all these things are happening, are you going to continue schooling? Now that all these things are happening, like, what would you do? What's left of your properties? No, you don't say that, but you know that yes, you can pull a question to them and say, I know you're not fine. At this point, I cannot ask you how are you because I know the answer. But all I know is that my God is going to come true for you. I'll keep praying and I am praying for you. Do you understand? Like, all these things actually are really necessary. They're really necessary for the people around you who were victims and also victims. And also your prayers, very important for the people who are still there, especially the teachers who have actually, sacrificed their time. Like, I was having a conversation with somebody, and the person told me that when they were having classes, this is what happened. That in the midst of the class, the teacher was discussing with the students, and then there was sound of sound of missiles, of explosion, and then she had to stop the class. This is the struggle they go every day. So yeah. So I just think after this video, I hope I'll upload how the Minister of Foreign Affairs actually addressed us, and afterwards, by God's grace, I'll post another vlogs around and we'll be dumping some pictures, some videos for you all to be engaged. Thank you so much. I don't know, but I just want you guys to know that I'm really thankful to you all. Thank you. And please, like I didn't even say that if you guys have not subscribed, what are you supposed? That subscribe will subscribe. There's never a dull moment in shout to this trap house, and I'm sorry for the background noise. I know it's not easy. Like, I had wanted to do this video since let me just do it today. Let me just do that least. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support, your comments, your love, everything. And subscribe, turn on your post notifications. So I'll see you in my next video. Until then, don't forget to spread love, and remember to stop out. Okay, and out for you. Bye.